Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Happy Gaming House. You probably already saw the video that I fixed the monitor, the Asus ROG one. It's a 4K monitor. That was a success, and the monitor works actually pretty good right now. I have to use the spider thing to tune the color and everything, but now it's kind of working perfectly. The brightness came back, and I don't have to go into the monitor to see everything that was so dark. However, today we got it's probably the grandfather of that monitor.
Yep, that's me.
I believe it's a Sharp TV. It has been with us for a couple years now. Sometimes they show up like a white line. We just have to hit it like any old electronics. A couple weeks back, it just broke down and just died. When you plug it in, you turn it on, it doesn't show anything on the monitor, and you can clearly hear something is wrong inside because the power is cycling but not actually powering on anything. Today we are going to crack this open and see if we can fix the problem. A note in front, there are very high voltage inside the TV. It is my first time doing this, but I have been watching a lot of videos. But don't do this at home unless you're protected, and I had this special tool for something else with high voltage, so I'm familiar with high voltage stuff, right? But if you're not, don't do this at home. It can give you a shock, it can kill you. So I'm not even going to show you guys the part that I discharged the CRT itself. I'm going to crack this open, I'm going to discharge it. I'll show you guys what I think is wrong with the TV and see if that's the case. Let's go. Alright, so I already removed the 4 screws. I think that's it. And I'm going to remove the back cover now. Yep, just 4 screws. As you can see, there are labels saying high voltage. So if you're not familiar with any high voltage stuff or electronic stuff, don't do this at home, okay? So I think what we need to do is to find a grounding plate. So what you don't want to do is to touch any of the the high voltage stuff here, right? And with these capacitors, they do store a lot of power still inside, even though if you unplug them. So don't touch them. Okay, so I just used the probe to discharge it, and I found out because we have unplugged this TV for a very long time, at least 2-3 weeks now, and everything inside is already discharged, so I don't have to worry about anything. But just to be precaution, still don't touch any of the capacitors because some of them can still store some electricity inside. And I'm gonna check some of the major solder joints to see if they are still working. Okay, so I just checked the motherboard, well, the PCB board. I don't see any cracks. Everything on the solder side seems okay. Yeah, I'm not a professional repair guy or something. I'm gonna close this up. Yeah, just see if it works. If it doesn't, nothing we can do. To repair this thing is actually way more expensive than getting a new one. Let's see if it works. I highly doubt if this will work. I opened this to expect all the cracked joints or maybe even cracked PCB with all the moving and shipping we did on this TV. But if that's not the case, there's nothing really we can do about it. You know, I'm pretty confident on fixing stuff on like, you know, low voltage side, say Sega Genesis or even like the N64s. I'm pretty like confident on fixing those. But with these high voltage stuff, it's not my like best. I don't have any expertise in them. All right, it's already plugged in. Will it work? No, it will not. Yeah, this light's supposed to be green if it's working, but it's red. Yep, I don't feel any static on the monitor itself, so it's not like an input issue. There's no power at all for this thing. This repair is a bust, and I guess I'll just have to learn more about these type of TVs, you know, maybe talk to some professionals and see if they can give me any advice. For now, that's it for this video, and you know, this repair is a bust. So subscribe, like or dislike this video. See you guys next time. Bye.